And so I also want to just introduce Dr. Mesrasha Dessie, who's with us, who's joining us from Israel today. And Dr. Mesrasha, some people may not have seen the first video podcast that we did recently. So feel free to just, to talk about, whatever you'd like to speak about today.
Okay, thank you. What we have been discussing in the last podcast was mainly concerned on the Aliyah process, and today I want to talk about some problems that are correlated with this process. And finally, I will give some points how to solve them. So first of all, the process of the Aliyah in terms of our Jewish society in Ethiopia, it arises from the Jewish history, as we said before. But unfortunately, I think it is not considered to be part of it in some bodies, like some bodies from the government, some bodies from the Jewish society as well. Some of them, even you might get some people thinking like this in our own Ethiopian Jewish society. How this came into picture is like this. We know that the Jewish tribes, the 12 tribes that were scattered throughout the world, they have got their own destinations. They are refugees, yes, but their own destinations. So one of the tribes by the name Dan was in Ethiopia and related some neighbors in Africa. So it's not to tell that this tribe is there, but the Jewish traditional or the cultural hymen is found in Ethiopia, and it was there, and then because of that tradition, in the willing of God, we made the Aliyah, and now most of the Jewish society are found in the Promised Land. So I do not know where it rises from, but there are some points that we are not acceptable in terms of our Jewishness. So first of all, the problem rises from here. Why do we say like this one? The people that made their Aliyah through Sudan, as you know, from our own society, they were saying that we are the only Jews that were left in Ethiopia, and now we are here in the Promised Land, so there are no people that are remaining. This was a bit, it was making a difficulty, the process of the Aliyah. And then there were some views like we were for about, it was not a short period of time, but it was more than 2,000 years that we had the history. To be a Jew with no relations with the rest of Jews in the world, and having so many influences for such a long period of time, we should think about this one. How could they keep their traditions for such a huge amount of time? We need to appreciate this one. But we shouldn't be against this. This is my point. So the first thing rises from the Jewish people by ourselves. So the rest of the Jewish people should say, at the time they are praying, for example, they are praying, you know, about the coming of the Mashiach. So how could we pray freely if we could not get ourselves involved in the aliyah of these Ethiopian Jews? We believe or not, they are Jews. Today, we should have taught something different from what they taught, but in the near future, we will see that they are Jews. So first of all, this problem should be avoided by the parties that are, you know, thinking that the Jewish people are not found in Ethiopia, or about the Jewishness of our society. The second thing is, I was the one that met the Prime Minister recently, and then we were talking about the process of the Aliyah, and then he said, we wish, we don't have any question about their Jewishness, but what the problem is financially. We don't have the finance, so how could we integrate with this process within a short period of time? So we are, you know, compelled to make some numbers like that of 300 or 400, like this, and then turn by turn, we will make it slowly. But we were saying that you are using this as a political, you know, affiliation. Like this one, the tendency is not good. Yes, we bless that 300 or 400 people are coming, yes, but it's for the sake of the politics. There are no aliyahs for the rest of the world that are made like this for the sake of politics. What? They are Jews, they have to be in their promised land. In Ethiopia, they are considered to be Israelites, and they are not citizens. They are not treated as a regular citizen in Ethiopia. And now, here, the Jewish of the Ethiopian society, I am seeing that I am a newcomer, only a year in Israel, but I am seeing that today, this history is going to come up in the show, you know? They are saying that you are Ethiopians among the Jews. What does that mean? So if we think that the process of the Aliyah, you know, it's open for all the Jewish society in the world, so let it be open for the Ethiopians as well. This is a matter of Jewishness. It's not a matter of any other political or any economical matter. The third problem that I want to say is, yes, we came from the third world, and this might get a negative impact in the economic status of Israel, the so-called Israel. Yes, because we are in the third world, we have, the people are illiterated, and this might have a negative impact, yes. But this is not the right thing to treat a Jew. If we want our Jewishness, you know, Israel is not established for the sake of intelligence or for the sake of any other secular things that we might have might have thought, but it's for the sake of their Jewishness. This is the only thing that we should keep in our mind. If we think that this is the right thing, there is nothing that will, you know, make problems to the process or to the Jewishness of the Ethiopian society here in Israel. These are my points that I want to discuss.
Dr. Dessie, Dr. Mesrasha, I really want to thank you for the courage of our people that you have demonstrated in waiting so long to join, your sisters and brothers in Israel. It warms my heart to know that you are there today, that you are working, and that you are a medical doctor, and that you will contribute, as you have already, so much to the Jewish people and to Eretz Israel. So we're going to be coming to a close for today. Thank you so much. Thank you to Zohar Wasserman for being with us as well, if you're listening. And again, for now, lehitraot. We'll see you all later.